The first day after the opening of the exhibition, I was actually very tired of myself and was in the exhibition space and just decided to lay down in the tent and to rest. My name is Milena Dahl and I'm the curator of the exhibition Exhausted Bodies in the Atelierhaus Aachen. Exhaustion very much alters this dialogue that is normally always happening between like the body and the outside and the others, the environment. And I think that is really the focus of the exhibition, this altered dialogue. I have a very personal relationship with the topic of exhaustion as I'm taking care of my mother who has ME/CFS, and for me it was a very interesting process to see her in the last 4 years. Of course, for her and her experience with the illness, there was a lot of suffering, of course. It was a terrible process, but at the same time, even though it sounds a bit strange, I could also see her kind of redefining what it meant to stand in the world, what it meant, what success meant for her, what joy meant for her, and that really inspired me to look at the exhausted body and its own realm of experience. So the 3 artists are all showing work which, on the one hand side, tells stories of their exhaustion, but also gives the audience the possibility to experience what their exhaustion feels like. So, for example, Niekeline, Kinderen created with her work Mistkist a space within the space. So the audience is invited to enter this cube and quite literally experience the state of brain fog, to have their senses kind of numbed out, have their hearing, their vision be altered. Ursula Simon's work, for her work she wrote letters which tell about the different ways she experiences her illness and also her kind of little cosmos that has been created through her illness. And these letters reach out again into the public, and visitors are invited to take them home and in that way connect her again to a broader world. I think there's a very interesting contrast in the works. Martens has very soft and quiet works. For example, the little bells on her tent. And then there's Niekeline's work, which is so rough and aggressive almost in a way, with the stones kind of being dragged through the space, and you really feel this heaviness and weight and machinery and coldness also. So the works are very much made in a way to encourage interaction, but I think what they all share in common is this wish for visibility. People have had very different reactions to the exhibition. There's been a lot of sadness, a lot of people actually coming to the exhibition and crying, which to me is very beautiful. and again they were like, oh no, I will stop the crying very soon, like don't worry, I will catch myself. I'm like, no, if not here, where then? Like, please let your tears flow, because I think people, like, it resonates with a lot of people. I mean, especially people who have been affected by exhaustion are visiting this exhibition, and I think really can connect to the stories that are being told. And even people who have not had it to that extent of a degree still, I think, are very touched, and I hope leave with more of an understanding. It's not an easy question.